Make It Rain has returned once again, and this year there are some interesting and unique prizes to be had. Stick around and I will show you exactly how to maximize your MGP and time. Some of you may be asking, what is the Make It Rain event? Make It Rain is a yearly event where your Manderville Gold Saucer points receive a bonus. Unique prizes are introduced for a limited time and some of the normal prizes are discounted. In this video, I will cover what's new, how to get it, and discuss the best ways to fill up your MGP. Let's go over the event details. The event will be taking place from Wednesday, May 15th, 2024 at 1 a.m. to Friday, May 31st at 9:59 a.m. PDT. In order to start the quest for this event, you must be at least level 15 and must have completed one of the following MSQs: the Gridanian Envoy, the Uldan Envoy, or the Lominsan Envoy. The quest event begins in Ulda Steppes of Nald at 9.4 by 9.2 with Q Vein. Will give you the quest of Impish Importance. As promised, let's start right away with what's new. This year, there is a new Imp costume which draws inspiration from Final Fantasy VI, where the Imp status was a debuff that reduced attack and defense. Luckily here for us, it's just a suit that reduces your charisma to 0. More than likely, this suit is the reward for completing the questline involved with this event. I will be showing you how to get that started shortly. Next, we have 2 housing items. First is the Cactuar Dining Table, which is not to be confused with the Cactuar Round Table. I do suspect they may add the old round table to the cash shop during the event, but at this time of recording, it's not currently for sale. Back to the dining table. It has a unique look, and I do like the Cactuar graphic on the tabletop and the spikes around it. It does look like no one would ever sit there though. If you love cactuars, this is a must-have. I do believe this item will be selling for 2100 MGP. Next is the Senor Sabatiner Chronometer. Interestingly enough, it appears to be an outdoor clock. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first of its kind. Sadly, I don't think I have a spot in my yard for Senor, but I really hope they add more chronometers for outdoor furnishings in the future. This should come out to be 2100 MGP as well. I would, at this time, like to invite you guys to comment below about what housing items you would like to see in the future as well. And if you like this type of content, feel free to hit the like or subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's get to the guide portion of this video. Full credit to KO Star, whose information I will show clearly here. This is her infographic, and I've searched far and wide, and I feel this is the most useful graphic out there. I will post a link to the Reddit page where I got it if you guys want it for yourself. If you are completely new to the Gold Saucer, this may seem a bit overwhelming, but it's really quite simple. Before we get started, don't forget to use FC Buffs, which is a 10% bonus, or Gold Saucer VIP cards, which is a 15% bonus through your squadron missions. These stack with the Make It Rain event bonus, so with a VIP card and the Make It Rain event, you can have up to a 65% bonus. An important note, the VIP card and FC buffs do not affect challenge log payouts. And remember, moving forward, these challenge logs can only be completed once a week. So let's start with minigames. Minigames are found throughout the Golden Saucer and give a very small reward, ranging between 10 and 50 MGP typically. I wouldn't invest too much time here. I would only do enough to get 2 challenge logs done, which can be finished in less than a minute. That'll net you 2500 MGP for the challenge logs alone. Next are gate events. These happen every 20 minutes on the hour, so 1 p.m., 1:20 p.m., 1:40 p.m., and 2 p.m. would be a great example. Their rewards vary based on your performance, and this is where you can farm out the majority of your MGP without restriction. The only thing slowing you down is the 20-minute timer between events. There are 2 challenge logs you should make sure you complete here as well every week. Participate in 5 gates for 5000 MGP, and successfully complete 3 gates for 8000 MGP. As shown here, if you just go for the weekly completion, that'll add up to 28,000 before bonuses. Next, let's talk about Cacpots. The mini Cacpot can be done daily, and if you aren't familiar, it's more or less a scratcher. You get 3 tries a day and can net between 36 and 10,000 MGP per attempt. The Jumbo Cacpot is more like a weekly lottery. You just pick lottery numbers and have 3 tickets per week. Worst case scenario, you'll gain 1000 MGP per ticket and can win up to 1 million per ticket. Fashion Report is an important event as it gives you 60,000 MGP for what I would call little effort. Kyoko Star also does a Fashion Report infographic every Friday, so I would check out her Reddit if you would like a weekly cheat sheet to complete it. I would make sure to do this event even when Making It Rain isn't happening. Next up, Lord of Verminion. I personally don't really enjoy this event too much, but it gives a good amount of challenge log MGP. I would play Lord of Verminion 5 times to get the 27k MGP a week and move on to Chocobo Racing. This one is a little more fun, and if you don't completely suck and don't want to waste too much time here, just do the 20 races total. At worst case scenario, you'll get 13,000 MGP and at best 30,000 MGP. And last but not least, Triple Triad. I would do all of the challenges for this as I feel Triple Triad isn't that hard. If you don't have many cards or you suck, just go for the plays instead of the wins, and at worst you'll get 7,500 and at best 21,500 MGP. By completing all the weekly challenge logs, you should obtain approximately 190,000 MGP. This covers everything you could, should, and maybe shouldn't do to help make the best of this event. A lot of us have our eye on the big prize and are saving up for something special like the Sabotender mount or the blackjack. I myself am saving for the blackjack and have a long way to go still, so hopefully this event will get me closer. This event is very short and only runs for about 2 weeks, so get to it. I hope you guys found this video useful. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.